in between.
Well, every other, so one person will get one, Emily will get
Sure,
one,
they're in the white
but
bucket.
then
You're fine.
Kelly won't get one, but then I'll take this one.
Kelly, I think we'll say one per class time. Okay, I have them on my desk now.
Smells like coffee, we could put this,
Yeah. It's full. We have another one.
Okay, so right now, I just put your interactive notebooks to the side so they're not in the way. We don't care about what color we got, we really don't. We just want an egg carton, that's okay, I got it. And, no, not one, Victoria, let me show you how we hand out blocks. Let me show you. This is how we do it now.
Yep, we don't worry about the color, we just plop them on the desk.
Can you do that, Victoria? There you go. That's how
Watch out.
fancy we are. We just hand them out.
Careful! Hers didn't flop on the other side of the desk.
Okay, so Paul, who are you? Since we have enough egg cartons, can you give everybody else, people that didn't have one, can you give me have any left? Okay.
I can hold one more.
Okay, so you two girls are going to share,
I just shove it in.
and you guys are going to share here. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to take a look at the egg cartons and the cubes, and what do you think I'm going to ask you to do, Daphne?
We're going to put them in the egg
You
carton.
don't, how did you do that, Daphne? You threw your voice across the room. Let's try again. Oh, I'm sorry. Nora, I apologize. So Nora, what do you think we're going to do?
We're going to like every other block into one container.
We're gonna do what Allie did. So I would like you to take a moment to like futz with them and get used to them. And then I would like you to either if you have a partner, I want one cube in each one of those cubbies. Okay, so we don't need all of these because you're gonna share with, I've lost my train of thought already. Parker, you're gonna share. Okay. So once you have it filled, put one in each.
Only one.
So Ms. Lewis, can you help us just get one of each in here? Because we don't really need this. Victoria's extremely generous child.
That's beautiful. What are you supposed to be doing?
Thousands and thousands of cubes.
Supposed to fiddle with it. Let me get these.
We only need 12. Victoria's just such a generous child. She just wants to do everything. Victoria,
I have 11.
You guys working together?
collect the extra cubes that kids are not using, so. So you're sharing here, you two are sharing this, and then me.
So there's one egg cart to 2 people.
There's one egg carton, there's 2 people, and there's 12 cubes.
And 12 cubes.
Here's my extra. I'm only person gets 6. Each person gets 6 cubes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, how many are we supposed to have?
12.
10. 2 more. 11. 12.
I like that you kept your pattern.
Bam. I got bam.
Okay, so we only need 12, so we have more here. So we need 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so let's fill this up. Okay, okay. Daphne, do you have enough? Paul, do you have enough? Do you have enough? What do you need? Oh, I'm it's Nora. That's Daphne. I know Nora from forever. I lost my train of thought.
Hi.
Okay, so I know that when I give you cubes and cards, it's really hard to stay focused, but I want to ask you something, okay? What I want to know by the end of this lesson, okay, Shreya, by the end of this lesson, is that you guys have multiplied fractions and fractions by whole numbers, etc. But one of the reasons is we want to know why does it work? So, can you put those in there? So what does the word of mean in mathematics?
Multiply.
Shreya, can you do me a favor? Can you put up the symbols for multiplication up on the board? So she's got a little dot there. She's got a little X there. What else? What else can you do for multiplication? Oh, very good. So this is what we've learned so far. Oh, you do this and I do this. So this is what I want to know. How come when we multiply whole numbers by whole numbers, our product, what's a product? What's a product?
Extra whole number, or like what you get after an equation
Of?
when you multiply.
It multiplied, very good. So how come 2 times 3, is this answer going to be less than 2, Paul? Is this answer going to be less than 2? 2 times 3, is my answer going to be less than 2?
Yes.
It is? What is the answer of 2 times 3?
Use your tools, guys.
6, so it's going to be less than 3? Is it going to be less than 2? Okay, Victoria, 1 times 6,293. Is my answer going to be less than 1? Is it going to be less than this? No. How about this one? Nora, are you ready? Is my answer going to be less than 4? Daphne, is my answer going to be less than 4? Is it going to be less than 2? It's going to be bigger. So, answer this question. How about if I took a fraction (1/2 times 4? Is my answer going to be less than half? Is it going to be less than 4? What is the answer of 1/2 times 4? It's 4 halves, okay, it's 4 halves. And what does 4 halves equal?
It's equal to 2 over 1.
2 over 1, good, which equals what? Well, what does 2 over 1 equal? What does 2 over 1 equal? 2, very good. That was kind of a trick question, I caught you off guard. So, my question is, how come when I multiply a fraction by a whole number, my product is smaller?
Can I go up and show you?
By all means.
What's that one?
How come? Hold on, Daphne, let's see what Nora has to say.
Hold on 1 second. Can I get you
Oh.
the microphone? No, this one.
I want you to pay attention to Nora. The target's up there. So guys, if you're playing with your cubes, let's hear it, Nora. Nice and loud.
So we know that always a part of a whole number is 1/2.
Okay.
So 1 times 4 4, and 2 plus 1 is 2.
So say it again. You're absolutely right. Say it again, Nora. So why do we know the product or the answer, Paul, to a multiplication problem? This is a long question. This is the answer, the product of a multiplication problem. Why is this answer not larger when we're multiplying? Nora, say it again.
Because we know that 4 always has one whole, a part of a whole is always 1. So
Okay.
we just add a line and then just put a line under it,
Okay.
and it equals. So we know that 1 times 4 is 4, and 2 times 1 is 2.
Okay, so Paul, help me out. Thank you, Nora. Help me out. Paul, how come this answer is smaller than this 4 when I'm multiplying by a fraction? How come?
1/4.
It's what?
1/4.
What's 1/4? What's 1 times 4, Paul? I'm a little lost. Oh, let me ask you the question again. Okay, ready? How come the product or the answer for a multiplication product, okay, multiplication, it's smaller? When we usually multiply, what happens for the answer?
Bigger.
But in this case, is it smaller? Why? Why is it smaller when we're multiplying by a fraction? Why is it smaller when we multiply by a fraction? Victoria, can you help him out? But I want you to listen because I'm going to ask, so you might want to turn around. I'm going to ask Victoria and then I'll repeat it. Go ahead.
Because the fractions, you cut them in pieces and it makes the number smaller.
Very good. So with a fraction, Paul, with a fraction, don't want the whole thing. We just want a piece of it, right? Does that make sense to you? Okay, so now let's prove it. All I'm going to ask you, I'm just going to ask you a simple question. And I want you to show me. I don't even want you to say anything. Okay, so we don't have real eggs here, but don't say anything. Show with your partner. How many is 1/2 dozen eggs? Show me. Show me.
What do we take out? What did we have here? 6.
So right here, how many is 1/2 dozen
Isn't
eggs?
it 3 6?
1/2 of.
Is it a whole? Is it a half? Is it a quarter?
1.
How many is a 1/2 dozen eggs? You don't even have to raise your hand. So what I want you to do,
All the, there are no empty egg cartons.
2 6.
One is.
show me what a 1/2 dozen is, Paul.
Yes. It's a whole.
Show me what, this is a dozen.
Take away half.
Show me 1/2 dozen by emptying your carton.
Yeah.
Show me 1/2 dozen.
You wanna double check our work?
Good job, Juliana. What'd you get, Paul?
Can you show me 1/2 dozen? No, take out the eggs to show me, take out the.
That's half.
So let's write it. Let's write it. How would I
Your half
write
looks
this?
different from his half.
How would I write
Does that
this
matter?
as an equation? How would I write this as an
Oh, so it
equation?
doesn't matter how they go in, as long as there's 6.
Allie, how would I write this as an equation?
What you would do is you would take, you draw, you will draw a dozen, just like.
I can, but we already did that. Now I want to write a number sentence.
Okay, so what you can do is you can say a dozen equals to
Okay, so what's a dozen? How many is a dozen?
12.
So 12,
So there's 12 spaces, and there's 12 of 6 of
so
them.
what did Tria tell us to use for of, when we see of?
Just using multiply.
Okay,
So multiply by 1/2.
how do you write 1/2?
Do you put 1 over 2?
Paul, you ready? Because I'm gonna ask you to help me with the math, so, you ready? Okay, so Paul, what do I do to make this work?
Well, 12 times 1 is 12.
Very good, can I put a 1 here, honey?
Yeah, sure.
So 12 times 1 is what? Over, divided by,
1
times.
1 times 2 is 2.
Okay, so let's fix, so 12 times 1 is what, honey? You already said it.
12 times 1 is 1.
12, and then 1 times 2 is 2, and we have to reduce it. So what's 12 divided by 2?
6.
How many eggs are in your carton, Paul, after we did the,
12.
no? And then when we took half of it? Very good. Nora? Very good, very good. So I want you to think about it. Nora, ready? This is a hard one. Everybody take all your eggs out. Last one. Ready? Here's one. This is a hard one. Is 1/3 of a dozen eggs. Write the number sentence and show me. Show me. That's good, Sam.